Did you know that UEFA doesn't just pick stadiums at random for its biggest nights? Every venue must carry history, character, and the ability to welcome the world. For the 2026 season, 3 very different arenas across Europe will take the spotlight, from Budapest to Istanbul and Leipzig. Let's uncover the stories behind UEFA's chosen stages. Every year, UEFA carefully selects stadiums that will host the finals of the Champions League, the Europa League, and the Conference League. The criteria go far beyond size. Yes, capacity matters, but so do infrastructure, transport links, safety, atmosphere, and cultural weight. A UEFA final is more than a football match. It's a global showcase for a city, a nation, and its football heritage. For 2026, the choices reveal a fascinating balance. The monumental Puskás Aréna in Hungary, a relatively new but iconic arena in Istanbul, and a reborn stadium in Leipzig that carries the legacy of East German football. These 3 venues symbolize more than bricks and steel. They represent ambition, culture, and identity. Each will become the setting for a night remembered by millions of fans across the globe. Standing tall in the heart of Budapest, the Puskás Aréna is one of Europe's most impressive modern stadiums. Opened in November 2019, it has a capacity of over 67,000 and cost around 610 million euros to build. It is named after Ferenc Puskás, Hungary's greatest footballing legend, a Real Madrid icon and one of the most gifted players the game has ever seen. The arena is more than just a football venue. Built on the site of the old Ferenc Puskás Stadium, it blends Hungary's footballing history with modern innovation. Its architecture reflects both tradition and progress, with wide open stands, cutting-edge facilities, and one of the largest video screens ever installed in a European ground. The stadium has already hosted big moments: UEFA Euro 2020 matches, and the 2023 Europa League Final. Each time, Budapest proved itself capable of organizing events on a global scale. In 2026, it will host the biggest night of all, the UEFA Champions League Final, a night where Europe's 2 greatest clubs will battle for glory under the lights of Budapest. The setting is perfect. A city divided by the Danube River, with historic bridges, grand architecture, and a football culture rooted in pride and tradition. The Puskás Aréna will not only stage a match, but also celebrate Hungary's place in football history. On the shores of the Bosphorus, in the heart of Istanbul, stands Beşiktaş Stadium, officially known as Vodafone Park. Opened in April 2016, this 41,000-seat arena may be smaller than Budapest's Puskás Aréna, but what it lacks in size, it makes up for in sheer intensity. The stadium replaced the historic Inonu Stadium, which had stood on the same site since 1947. But while the old ground carried history, the new one represents modern passion. It was designed to fit snugly into its dramatic location, overlooking the waters of the Bosphorus with the city skyline as its backdrop. Inside, it is one of the loudest and most atmospheric stadiums in Europe. In fact, it holds the record for the loudest crowd noise in Turkish football, an astonishing 141 decibels. For comparison, that's louder than a jet engine at takeoff. Beşiktaş Stadium is more than just a football ground. It contains a museum dedicated to the club, cutting-edge sound and light systems, and hospitality spaces that capture Istanbul's unique character. The Europa League Final of 2026 will once again shine the spotlight on a city that lives and breathes football. Istanbul has hosted UEFA finals before, including the unforgettable 2005 Champions League Final. Now, with Beşiktaş Stadium, it adds a new chapter to its rich history. Here, football is not just a game, it is culture, passion, and identity. And under the Istanbul night sky, the Europa League Final will feel like a celebration of both football and the city itself. In Leipzig, Germany, stands one of Europe's most unusual stadiums, the RB Arena, home to RB Leipzig. is a modern football ground built within the remains of East Germany's largest stadium, the old Central Stadion. When the new arena opened in 2004, it symbolized not only Leipzig's love for football, but also its rebirth. The renovation between 2015 and 2021 transformed it into a world-class facility with a capacity of just over 47,000. But what makes it unique is how it was designed. The old Central Stadion's giant bowl was not demolished. Instead, the new stadium was built inside it, preserving the historic outer walls while creating a modern interior. This fusion of old and new makes RB Arena stand out in European football. It honors the city's past while providing fans with excellent sightlines, compact design, and an atmosphere that feels both intimate and electric. Leipzig itself has risen alongside the stadium. RB Leipzig, a club founded in 2009, has climbed from the lower divisions to the Champions League in less than a decade. The 2026 Conference League Final will be the biggest match the stadium has ever hosted. It will be a chance to showcase not just the passion of Leipzig's supporters, but also the resilience of a city that has always found ways to reinvent itself. For UEFA, it's a perfect venue, modern yet historic, vibrant yet deeply rooted in football tradition. When we look at the three stadiums chosen for UEFA's 2026 finals, a theme emerges. They are not only arenas built for football, they are monuments to culture, history, and ambition. The Puskás Aréna in Budapest represents grandeur and heritage. It is Hungary's way of honoring its greatest legend, while stepping confidently into the modern football stage. Beşiktaş Stadium in Istanbul represents passion. Few places in Europe can match the energy of Turkish supporters, and few stadiums can provide a backdrop as iconic as the Bosphorus. RB Arena in Leipzig represents rebirth and innovation. By preserving the past while building for the future, it tells the story of a city and a club that refuse to stand still. Together, these stadiums show UEFA's vision. Finals are not just about football. They are about showcasing cities, cultures, and the enduring power of the game to unite people. In 2026, Europe's three finals will unfold on stages that tell stories far beyond the 90 minutes of play. So, those are UEFA's three spectacular final venues for 2026. The majestic Puskás Aréna in Budapest, the electric Beşiktaş Stadium in Istanbul, and the reborn RB Arena in Leipzig. Each one reflects a different side of European football: heritage, passion, and reinvention. Which of these finals are you most excited for? And which stadium do you dream of visiting one day? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and join us again as we explore the world's most iconic stadiums.